Hello everyone, back again. I'm just going to do a driving video of just going over whatever comes to mind here. So, I'll probably keep it non-esoteric for the most part. Alright, so just leaving my workout here. Gotta go somewhere to work out at the moment. So, meeting up with Silent Castle here soon. In the next hour, I think it's about 45 minutes or so. So I'm gonna go do that. First I gotta get something to eat. And I took a little nap, and usually Silent calls me at 8:30. It's now after midnight here, and I was asleep past 9:30 or so. So then I was rushing. It took me about an hour to shower and put everything together for the next few days, because I'm basically not home enough to even, I might not even be home for days. We'll see. I'm trying to save as much gas as possible, so if I don't have to go home, I won't, because I live far from my work. So I might not be home until, I don't know, 2-3 days maybe. Anywho, so yeah, I went in, worked out for, I don't know, a little bit of time, did my massage chairs, and I was working on my Lightsworn Synchro deck my deck list, and I like it a lot. I still tinker with it a lot, trying new things that I never tried back in the day, and so on and so forth. I try to make it really consistent, and I really try to make it like going first setup. If I can get Crystal Wing and Infinity on my field first turn, it's pretty strong. It's actually fairly strong still. Maybe not meta wise or whatever, but against that game, they have trouble playing through 2 negates, especially with the monster negate, which they have to do that to special a lot of times, or to get massive effects that would overpower a 3000 monster that, if it's a level 5 or higher, especially synchros, you gain their points too when they, attack and when they're negated. So you just are really smart with that. And it's really just get rid of stuff, empty the board, spam the board, and kind of resource manage and build the best board you can. So I'm still working on it. There's so many different types and whatnot in there. I don't know if Pot of Benevolence or whatever it's called would be good in there, or Avarice. That was a card I was thinking of earlier, Pot of Avarice. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's got Brilliant Fusion, Instant Fusion, Soul Charge. It's got the tuners. I was playing it with Needle Fiber, and then I was like, I don't really want to do it like that. So I took out the Needle Fiber, the Linkuriboh, and Landforhynchus. The thing is, there's a lot of decent, I guess you could say, non-generic cards. By non-generic, like Xyz. By non-generic links, that I mean, that say 2 monsters, or, whatever, 2 level 4s. When they say 2 level 4 lights, or 2 level 4 warriors, or, Goyo Guardian and Maturi Beast, or Earth Tuner and an Earth Monster, it's possible to do, but it's less likely. But it is cool that you get 6 zones and whatnot, so that's pretty cool, where you can do more damage. I was taking out Gaga Samurai for a bit. Deer. Literally on the side of the road here, up these little, kind of like a hill. The houses are on hills, so yeah, on these roads. Anywho, so you have to be smart with that. You have to know when to detach things, what to synchro first, and then that kind of thing. When to take a risk, when to just take your board and whatnot. Usually a pretty good board would be Infinity, Crystal Wing, and Daigusto Emerald. Because Emerald summons back the Garnet and shuffles you back stuff, and so on and so forth. So that's pretty important. I've played Castel in there before. I tried taking it out because I don't really think I need it. I've been playing Minerva lately, and I really like Minerva, the Xyz. I didn't really think because I never played with Minerva in that build, so I wasn't the biggest fan of trying it, but I gave it a shot, and it's been pretty good so far. A lot of them are hard once per turns too, so you are really locked into, you use the effect once and that's done. Glow Up Bulb is a hard once per duel, so you can't do it more than one time to special it back. I play like 3 jets, 3 jet synchron, 3 plague spreader, and 1 jet for my tuners, my level 1 tuners. So I don't know, we'll see if I've stayed consistent on that for the most part, so I like it. Because if you get like Goblinberg and Plague Spreader in hand, that's a guaranteed Crystal Wing right there. You go into Charge Warrior, you draw a card, and then even if you have no cards in hand, you can put the card back on the top of your deck, whatever you drew, and then make a Crystal Wing. So that's pretty darn good. And I like to play 3 of all those. I've been playing Charge of the Light Brigade. I like that a lot. I thought about playing Felice, but I don't like how it has to be a monster effect to summon it, so I kind of like Wolf better. I've been playing Shooting Riser Dragon in there. I tried that once. It was okay. I forgot that I couldn't summon Wolf by sending it to grave if I send it off Riser, because Riser says you can't use the effect of the card that you send for the rest of the turn. I assume that, Trick Clown would be the same way, so it's like, it's really just setting up your board more than so on and so forth, but then you lower your level by that much, and then hopefully you can make a synchro or whatever. I don't have Omega on that game, so Cyframe Omega, so I haven't really played with that. I have before, and it's worked pretty decently. I've tried playing multiples of a couple things. I don't really know that I need them. The only ones I could think of to maybe play multiples of is, like, I'm trying Emerald at 2, but I don't think I need it, because it's not a hard once per turn. So that's pretty important. I thought about maybe cutting Garnet to 1, because I've pretty much always played 2, because if you brick, if you play 1 and, like, open it, then your Brilliant's dead, but I guess, you can just kind of deal with that. Because to me, it's like a really tight deck to put certain things in, so it wouldn't be the worst idea ever to try to put some other new things in and try those out. Yeah. Let's see, what else do we have going on in there? We have the Spark Dragon. I like the Spark Dragon because it's protection, and also if you need to do like attack and then do extra damage, you can, with Crystal Wing, you can go effect of Spark Dragon and then chain Crystal Wing to destroy the Spark. So you're doing like maximum damage and you're doing 25 more. So if you need to attack over a monster or just do the remaining points, there's that. Sometimes you get like too many Xyz on the board or whatever, and then you're stuck. So you could play Utopic Future or whatever, FO, yeah, and another deer on the side of the road. They're out for sure. Let's see, Utopic Dragon. What else? You could play like Utopia and the Lightning. For the most part, I'm always going first and whatnot, so, like, I guess I could do an attack protector if I needed to for Utopia, and then just OTK next turn, or play double with double or nothing. There's some options there. I thought about playing Eteria Beast for another negation, which would be pretty wild, but I only have like 4 monsters where that comes, or maybe more. Like, I only play 1 Glow Up Bulb, so it's like, is it worth it? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know that it's consistent enough to really put a spot in there, because it's already really tight. I like Chambara. Sometimes you want to use the Chambara to make the Infinity, though. So, sometimes I do that. Like, I'm not going to say I'm the best player at it. I try really hard to learn it and whatnot. I've tried for years to, like, perfect it the best way. I'm kind of one of those people that likes to perfect different things. Make things better, even if they're literally as good as they're gonna get. Because in my mind, it's like maybe I'm not thinking of something else, and there could be something else, and that's a lot more than just Yu-Gi-Oh related. But yeah, there's a lot in that deck. So what I've been doing is I took out, I think I cut down, I put charge to 3 now. I took my hat tricker down to 1, and I know that sounds ridiculous, but I feel like I only necessarily need 1. And another thing you could do is if you played enough spellcasters, you could play Gigabyte, Jurigato, Nefarious Archfiend. You could play Blue Mountain Butterspy, Kage Tokage, etc. Bubble Man, 10 Goldfish. Like, there's a bunch of cards. Like, I'm one of the rank 4. Like, I'm really into the rank 4 stuff, so I know, I know my stuff with rank 4 stuff for the most part, especially that time period. And then if you played that, you played the 10 Goldfish, you can easily make Tree Toad off Norden or Bubble Man, so yeah, that's cool. You can play Trap Tricks or Flasia, I guess. And I'm thinking of things off the top of my head, and now I'm trying to remember what I was saying. There was Chambara. I was talking about Chambara. Okay, so I played the 3 charge. I dropped the hat tricker to 1 because I want to play 40 cards. I dropped Delilah because it never really, it didn't attack really. I didn't really care to mill it. Another thing is Judgment Dragon. I don't think I'm playing Judgment Dragon in that build, though. I don't think it's necessary. So I've got the Minerva main deck 1 at 3 now. I thought about playing 2, but I really like her because when you send her from hand or deck, you get to mill a card, I think it is. So you send her off Galaxy Soldier or Foolish or Brilliant or milling off Raiden or Charge or anything. Like, there's a lot of ways to get it to grave, and then that consistency to put a card in grave can be pretty relevant and whatnot. That could be a big deal. So I'm trying that out, and then I'm trying 3 Wolves too. I'm hoping that's not going to brick too much, and I really want to play more lights because it seems like, whoa, dang, that FedEx truck was coming in, and man, if my brakes weren't going out, they didn't go out, wow, or if they did go out is what I meant to say. Dang, I was braking. Anywho, sometimes when I draw into Galaxy Soldier, I don't have enough lights, so another thing I've been thinking of is playing Ghost Ogre or Veiler, which I've done before. So there's that idea. Like, if we're trying to play with new stuff too, you could play with like Nibiru. I don't know any other really light hand traps that are really universally great. Droll, Bell, Ash, Imperm, etc. They're not light monsters, so yeah. And gas is $3.99 over here. It's like $3.50 something right down the road for me. So definitely get your gas while it's cheaper. You can find it for $3.50 or whatever. I got a full tank all the time, so I like to be able to store it. But that's the way it goes. So this is going to be my first stop. I'm going to go ahead and stop the camera and then probably jump back on here as soon as I'm done with my stop here. Alright, thank you guys for watching.